What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Wednesday. Got a 9-game slate here tonight. I got it broken down for you with my money six. Is some weather concerns in a few of the games, but I'm just gonna avoid that for now because it isn't very obvious like what's gonna happen with those games. It's a little bit earlier in the day. Things can definitely change. Yesterday, the pitchers did pretty well. Woodruff especially did very well. Yamamoto was okay. He just got his pitch count really high. Kind of the one thing I was worried about was his command, and that was the issue in the second inning. He walked like one or two guys there. He actually hit the pitcher, which really pissed me off. And then his pitch count really got really high, so he was only able to pitch 5 innings. And got a few less strikeouts than I was hoping for. But if he could have won 6, maybe he could have got one strikeout or two more. But he wasn't that bad. It was just really our top of the line hitters that really let me down, especially Arenado and Chris Davis. I expected more to Arenado. Drew Palmer somehow got in a groove in Coors Field. Did not expect that. A very volatile pitcher and somehow pitched very well in that spot. And Chris Davis, the rest of the A's top of the lineup was all hitting Gonzalez really hard yesterday, except Chris Davis just couldn't get anything going, so that was really annoying. But we had Nelson Cruz, who had an absolute missile to center field, but of course, Conforto made a crazy jumping catch into the wall. I heard that stopped an RBI double, so he could have paid off a little bit better. But we just had some tough luck with the hitters. That can happen sometimes. But Ian Desmond gave us a bailout home run, so I guess there was a little bit positive. But the rest of the guys really annoyed me. But hopefully these plays work out. So go ahead and drop a like in the video. If you're ready to win some money, let's try to get over 60 likes in this one, and let's hop right into it. So I'm going to pay up for pitchers here on this slate. The bottom guys, not anyone too enticing. A lot of guys in tough kind of pitching environments and tough situations. So Chris Paddock here, shown really good stuff the last 2 games. Against the good Dodgers lineup, got 22 DraftKings points, 29 against St. Louis, and a similar situation to what he faced in St. Louis. A pretty righty-heavy lineup here going against Miami, and that's where Paddock has been at his best. Allowing a very low batting average to righties, has a 32.7% K rate against right-handed batters, and this Miami lineup is probably going to have 7 righties or 6 righties or so, not including the pitcher. And he has a 26.7% K rate just against everyone on the season. So some good strikeout upside here, I think, in this matchup. Good pitching environment in Miami. 3.4 runs are implied for them. I think he has a good shot at getting the W as well. I think Trevor Richards will get hit pretty damn hard in the spot. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my first guy. I'm going to go with Mike Clevinger. This guy has been crazy good with the strikeout ability on the season. He's trending in the right direction the last 2 games. 33-17 against Minnesota. A very tough matchup, though. But the 33 against Kansas City showed how good of upside he has, especially against the worst lineups, which he'll be facing here tonight. And the Detroit Tigers has been very good against the Tigers. In 63 plate appearances, they only have a 226 WOBA, so he's really dominated them in his career. It's a strikeout-prone team. That's where Clevinger has been making his money with the strikeouts. Has a crazy 39.7% K rate in 6 starts now, so it's not that small of a sample. He's just been having really good movement on his pitches, creating a 16.4% swing strike rate on the year, so really elite stuff. And I think in this spot here at home against the Tigers team that isn't that overwhelming, I'm going to settle in and have a really good start here. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my second guy. So only $36.50 remaining per player, but it's still doable to fill it out with some cheaper guys that are underpriced in my opinion. So first up, Austin Meadows. Always a lot better against righties, has solid power against them. A big park upgrade here going to New York. And he's going against German. I think he's a little bit overrated. I think he's just doing kind of pitching over his head this year. But I think Austin Meadows and this Tampa Bay lineup does have the ability to get to him, especially Meadows at the top of this lineup here. Going against him, he has had good ability against him in the past. Only 3 plate appearances, but 2 for 3 with a double and a home run. So has that extra base ability against them. Really good power, I think, upside. And he's been prone to allowing home runs in the past. especially in a park like New York here, which is very small, tough to keep the ball in the park. I think Meadows at 4,300 just makes too much sense. Outside shot of getting a stolen base as well. Gary Sanchez, pretty easy to steal and has 8 stolen bases on the year. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my first guy. I'm going to go with Reyes here against a right-handed pitcher. He didn't play yesterday, but he did come off the bench and hit a home run. So I'm guessing he'll be back for tonight. Maybe just kind of give him a day off, a little bit of a rest. But going against a right-handed pitcher, which is shown reverse splits in his 2-year career, and the same thing for Reyes this year has shown some reverse splits. 23 out of his 26 home runs have come against righties. Has a 312 ISO against them, 50% hard contact, and Trevor Richards is a pitcher that's allowing a lot of hard contact to righties, 44% in his 2-year career. So both those things kind of add up to Reyes having some good ability to go deep, hit for good contact in the spot, get an extra base hit or two. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my second hitter. I'm going to go with AJ Pollock, another guy. Did I skip over someone? I actually forgot to write down the last guy. But we're going to go with AJ Pollock at 3,800 here. Another guy reverse splits, and Nick Pivetta. He's allowing 2.4 home runs per 9 at righties on this season. And AJ Pollock really just cruising since he's come back up the DL. 3 straight home runs, 21, 28, 19. Big park upgrade again here. Very home run friendly park, and I think against Pivetta in the spot, I think he can get it going. He might sit against a righty here in this game, but if he does play, I think he'll be good to go here in a really high upside Dodgers lineup. So keep an eye out on that. But still 3,800, too cheap. Like I said, reverse splits on Pivetta and Pollock. He's always a guy I feel like when he comes off the DL, when he's kind of fresh, he always just starts going off. But once he kind of settles in for like a long span, he starts slowing down. So we got to catch him while he's hot. I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my third hitter. And for my final guy, I'm going to go with Nicky Lopez. Not much upside, but just a 3,000. Kind of a dart throw here. I think he could slide into the 2 spot with Mondesi getting an injury yesterday. And they'll probably be a little bit safe with him as the Royals aren't anywhere close to the playoffs. They got to play the long-term kind of play here. Keep Mondesi kind of fresh going forward and put hopefully Nicky Lopez in that 2 spot at 3,000 where he can return some more value. Does have an outside shot at getting a stolen base. He does have the speed, even though they haven't really stolen many bases with them. And going against a pitcher in Ivan Nova who isn't very good, can't allow home runs over the last few years. So outside shot at getting a home run. Hit a double the other night, so maybe that kind of sparks him a little bit. Had two RBIs in that game, but just at 3,000, just more of a salary relief play. Not crazy upside, like I said, but if you want to pay for the other guys, sometimes you got to throw a dart throw. I think he is my guy here tonight, so I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my final guy. So 35.75 remaining per player. You got Chris Paddock, Clevinger, Nicky Lopez, Meadows, Reyes, and Pollock. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said though, keep an eye on if these guys actually do stay in the lineup. I mean, Reyes didn't play yesterday. I don't know if he's dealing with an injury. AJ Pollock sometimes sits against righties, so keep an eye out on that. But good luck here tonight. Hope you guys kill it. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. 60 plus likes would be appreciated. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more videos. Going to be uploading my favorite draft value for fantasy football video maybe later on today or in the near future. So keep an eye on that, and we'll see you back here again next time.